Don't go with
afford the
American
damn
built.
thing. Even though it'll probably break down a bunch. Yeah.
America.
Breaking stuff down. It's almost buying something American almost as bad as buying something from Britain.
Yeah.
Anything British made breaks down constantly. We had a Land Rover, which is we got the old LR2s that were made in Britain.
There's where the problem
The
starts.
thing was made in the shop, or it was back in the repair shop every other week.
Wow. We had a
It was just,
Volkswagen Touareg,
hmm
and we called it the Lemon now. And basically, we were using it so that we could get a newer car eventually.
hmm
And like we had so many problems. The mirror fell off. Hold on a second, I got a phone call.
There you go. I found the big 747, and he's back.
Yes.
I was keeping everyone entertained.
Of course, I was stupid and paused the recording, so that's only on your end.
Oh damn! I actually forgot. I forgot to start my recorder halfway through, so I'm like, oh,
Oh, you're
whatever.
not even recording.
No. Because otherwise you'd had colorful play-by-play commentary by me. I'm just like,
Yes.
and I don't know where the heck his plane is.
But I was the same. We had a Touareg, and the day we
Mhm.
got it, we rolled down the window, and the window never came back up. So we went to the shop. A week later, we went to the car wash, and the mirror fell off. Not the actual mirror, but the actual mirror. Well, the mirror itself, not the whole contraption.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
fell off, and
Oh
then
god.
we were coming home from my BMX race, and
Mhm.
it started making like this sound. Like, you ever been on a train where it's ka-cling, ka-cling when you're going on
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
tracks? And
Yep.
it was pretty much doing that, and that was the transmission. The transmission went out,
Oh god.
and that was the last time we ever had it.
Wow, I thought the Touareg was actually a nice looking car.
Yeah, it is a nice looking car, but it's not built
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I was thinking about trying to get my hands on one eventually, but yeah. The other thing I'm looking at are FJ Cruisers.
Oh, I
Those are
love the FJ.
Yeah, they're a cool looking little car. Cause they're like a better version of my horrible piece of crap Jeep. God, I hate that car with a passion.
Yeah, I would get the off-road, like, pack one that you can get.
Yeah. The other one, other off-roadish car I'm looking at is a Subaru Impreza, one of those WRX Rally editions.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Those are fun little cars. It's like, oh, drifting, that's cute, and then all of a sudden it's like a picture of the car just like in a full-on turn.
I like
Like,
their Subaru, and well, Toyota has the same exact thing. Their new little sports car, the Z
yeah,
something.
the BRZ and the Toyota 86.
Yeah, like
Oh
they're
god,
made
those
on
are
Prius
so
tires,
cool.
and they're rear-wheel drive, so you can easily go power sliding at 40.
Yeah, you were seeing how you saw that on Top Gear.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah, he's just just wee.
it.
But yeah, that is such a little cool car. I was actually looking at possibly getting one before I go to college.
That'd be fun.
The only thing is they are super, well, they're not super expensive, but they are pretty expensive.
Yeah, they're like 60, I think, or
No, they're only 24,000.
oh, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad, especially for a car that size.
Our
For like,
CRV
but for like
costs more than that.
yeah.
I think it's,
But for like a teen, well, mainly
well, for
not really a
you,
teen
yeah,
car,
that's a
but
lot.
yeah, for me, that's kind of a little off the deep end. But I mean, right now, me and my dad were just looking at cars for me going to college because I'm going to be several hours away from home or whatever.
Yep.
So they're thinking if I'm driving home, there's no way that my horrible little yellow tin can is going to make it home. So they're just like, okay, well, we'll get you something better. It's like, oh, great.
I don't even have a car. I don't even want a license.
I didn't want mine either. My parents were kind of like, here, you're getting a license because we don't want to drive you.
Yeah, that's the same thing with me. Except not the drive me part. It's just you need to get
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
I just hate driving out here. It's scary.
I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's
At least,
Vegas.
at least you're not in California.
Oh, I was, but the thing is, Vegas is California Central. That's where all the poor
Mm.
Californians come. No offense to
Oh,
those who are watching from Vegas.
Oh. But yeah. Um. Yeah, you'd have to deal with quite a few drunk drivers, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah, we've seen a few. We've
Um,
seen
except,
crazy car accidents. Because well, my dad, whenever he comes home from his work,
Mhm.
he's going on the freeway, and of course it's in the middle of the night, and he sees cars. Because basically, have you ever been on freeway where it's just like big side hills, like when you're in a city, it's just big and
Oh
open,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it's just little like river rocks everywhere, and there's cars backwards, flipped over, facing the wrong way.
Oh wow.
There's this where we used to live. There was this one little over ramp that went over a freeway exit,
Mhm.
and I guess like all the heat made it kind of bend in the middle. So it
Oh
was
yeah.
kind of like a little like you go over a little jump and then another little jump. But right after the end of that, if you're going too fast, you'll get air, and of course there's an immediate 90-degree corner.
Mhm.
There's all kinds of tire marks on the berm wall.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah,
So you got to question how the tire marks got there.
yeah. And I think
Um.
while we were moving, we were passing by there. It was on a big expressway, and we were just
Mhm.
going. We see this big fire truck parked in the middle of the road, and then this little tiny Hyundai that's been squished in the corner. We go around the other side of the fire truck, and there's this street biker in a little crotch rocket, and his arm was bent backwards.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, poor guy.
Yeah, one time I was driving home from work and I go along this little road that goes alongside this cliffside,
Hmm.
and all of a sudden I'm getting home from work and it was pretty icy that night, and I see a car first on the way to work. I see a car that had fallen off the cliff area, and it luckily enough it had stopped
Yeah.
partially down the way. It didn't go into the river. Um, then on the way back through work, I see someone who had somehow they lost control and perfectly like they were at a 90-degree from the road, perfectly 90-degree over about a 3-foot ditch that goes down quite a ways.
Huh.
They had perfectly gapped that onto a flat area into a tree.
Wow.
I'm looking at this going, how in the hell did they manage to crash like that?
Yeah, there was one when I was in Hawaii. Yeah, we were going down the road, and we see these ambulances, and like, oh, there must be an accident. We don't see anything, and then at the last second, I look into the trees, and I see a car in there. It just like disappeared in there
Oh, jeez.
into the jungle.
Or it's like when I fly into Mexico, there's at the end of the airport, there's a crashed Cessna that's just all burnt up at the end of the runway.
Wow, someone's lazy.
So right as you're taking off, you look out the left window, and all of a sudden you're like, wait a second, that's a crash plane. Nothing comforts passengers more than that.
I embrace it. I watch air crash videos while on a plane.
Woo! I freak the crap out of my mom and my sister all the time because I watch like Air Emergency or whatever,
Oh yeah, same.
and I watch it all the time. And so when I'll be sitting on the plane, I know like all the track record of the aircraft we're on. So I'll be like, okay, this is an MD-80. The jack screw on this likes to fail all the time. So if we're gonna crash, the whole tail fin's just gonna explode, and we're gonna go straight down, not having a chance to live.
Yeah.
And my mom and my sister will just freak out the rest of the flight. I'll just sit back and be like, yeah, except for they fixed that later on.
You got more chances of dying in an elevator than on a plane.
Exactly. They have more elevator incidents per year than
Yeah.
airplane crashes. Alright, and I am almost debt-free. I am literally 100 away from debt. Well, now 80.
200,000.
Ooh.
Yeah, like we were talking about car crashes. I looked and all of a sudden I had 200,000. I'm like, holy crap.
That's always fun. You look away and you're just like, oh, money.
Oh wow.
Alright, let's see. Alright, this train is taking forever to load up food. This factory sucks. They're just like, oh, we're going to take our time. Both trains are at 83% load, or well, one's at 83, one's at 82% loaded. The one that brings the fruit to the fruit processing plant is at 83. The other one at the fruit processing plant is stuck at 82. So they're both stuck
Wow.
until there's more fruit produced. Oh, sweet, there's another fruit thing down to the south of here. Only 54 tons of it, though, so that's, what, 3 cars I could easily carry that much. Let's see. 12,000 for that railway. That's cakewalk for me. Let's see here. Just gotta wait for something to make me money to build it first.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, I love that, guys.
Ooh.